every single month, I have been spending any and every last bit of extra money that I have come in monthly on campsites, on online paid porn, on...
Oh! Somebody! Oh! Yeah. What the fuck? What's up, guys? I'm just here chilling. Okay, we was reacting to something. I was watching something, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm about to just start recording and watch it. So I guess Larry Wills is a cuck. Larry Wills, the one that we just watched, the last video when he just slapped what's his name? When he just slapped Dean the Great for talking to his wife. But we about to tune in and see what this hitting for, y'all. I'm watching Don, and then his name is like John Bravo or some shit. Johnny Bravo. He looked just like Johnny Bravo, but this is where we're at right now.
That's how much these things affected her.
Wow.
And do you guys remember, years ago?
Oh, wait. Let me go back so y'all could hear
it.
Right, yeah.
But what I will say is that their lives are deeply affected.
So basically, he said that Larry Wills had something with these girls, and that they're now affected by what he did. Yeah. Thanks. Excuse me. About what he did, and this is what he say about. This is what the girls are saying. Just
by what he did to them till this day. I mean, I know one girl. She doesn't even want to have a boyfriend again, and she can't even have sex.
Goddamn.
Since Larry, because that's how much these things affected her.
Wow.
And do you guys remember, years ago, one of Larry's ex-girlfriends came out, made a video, right? Claimed that he cheated on her.
Sorry guys, they're in here interrupting my video.
With not just women, with men, spent all his money on chatterbait, and she said a bunch of other things in the video.
Wow.
Well, quickly, that was dismissed, and people...
Oh, yeah.
More interruptions.
No, Larry had a video that went viral some time ago, I think years ago, where he opened up about spending tens of thousands of dollars on cam girls on pornography websites.
Fast forward to the last, I want to say 8 months, every single month, I have been spending any and every last bit of extra money that I have come in monthly on campsites, on online paid porn, on...
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk! What the fuck?
...in monthly on campsites, on online paid porn, on models, and it has not only compromised my relationship, but my future. Luckily, I have a very understanding partner. You guys all know her as Nicole Drinkwater, and I finally had the courage to open up to her about it because
$10,000? $10,000
has not only compromised my relationship.
Wait.
Forward to the last, I want to say 8 months, every single month, I have been spending any and every last bit of extra money that I have come in monthly on campsites, on online paid porn, on models, and it has not only compromised my relationship, but my future. Luckily, I have a very understanding partner. You guys all know her as Nicole Drinkwater, and I finally had the courage to open up to her about it because I had no savings, I had nothing for my future, nothing, and even at one point I was getting into a negative balance.
And so this doesn't sound surprising. This man is a sexual deviant by his own admission. Now, I'm not judging, I'm not shaming, you know, you're into what you're into, but to me, it seems like there's something off with you mentally when you get to the point where you're spending
$10,000. That's ridiculous. $10,000 on the hub? You on the hub spending $10,000.
thousands of dollars on porn sites. Huh? What? What are you doing? There's something wrong with you.
You know, forgot about it. But since then, you know, I've heard similar stories.
Yeah, you gotta be out your rabbit ass mind to spend $10,000 on that. Shit is free, bro. Shit is free.
From multiple women in Larry's life.
It took a really long time for me to admit this to myself, even in privacy. It took a lot of talking to professionals, and it took a lot of space from him to, you know, really understand what I had been dealing with in my relationship with him for years.
This was the girl he was dating? I believe so.
And that is abuse. And I mean, that's abuse across the board: physical, mental, emotional, and narcissistic abuse with this person. Starting with the cheating aspect, like I said, I've been with him for 5 years, and he's cheated on me for 5 years since day one. This is cheating on me with the woman. This is cheating on me with the man. This is cheating on social platforms.
Whoa.
I've even had women from Chatterbait reach out to me and inform me of their relations with one another.
So now Larry's behavior, you know, robbing his friend the $50,000, still not paying him back at all, still driving around in the Uber. Multiple stories from multiple women of him really destroying their lives. And now that he's been outed as a cuck by Greg already,
Man.
you guys all asking for the Larry files, I'm going to show them to you. But like I said in the beginning, you guys may have nightmares from this.
This nigga gotta be from like New Jersey or some shit. He got that just that serious like white boy slang right here. Not like real white, but like Jersey white. Like
Shit. But before I do, you know, I want to explain a little bit of something. This is not meant to shame anybody about kinks. Listen,
Right.
we're all human beings.
Yeah.
Part of being a human being is we have all different kind of crazy shit that we like, right?
Sure,
Some crazier and weirder than others. And Larry's is, really crazy shit. But this is not meant to shame him. But saying that, okay, you can't go in life and destroy people's lives because of those kinks. All right, before I start, I need a little sip of coffee to handle this shit. When I tell you guys this shit's been giving me nightmares, I see Larry's face. I get sick thinking about this shit. Now let's see if you guys like the Larry files. I'm sure too, so don't say I didn't warn you.
who is this? Who is he even texting? Like
All right. All right, this is the first one that you guys saw on Greg's
you think your OF members know I'm a
video. Larry sending a screenshot
most
of
likely
his
I
face,
could tell
right,
them
showing that he's a cuck, and he goes, "You think your OF members know I'm a cuck?" She goes, "Most likely. I can tell them."
how would you do that?
He goes, "How would you do that?" She goes, "A video or photo, and I can say Larry loves being a cuck. Who would help me?" Now this is the part of the conversation with the girl where Larry
It feels wrong doing it when I'm going out with you. Like you sleep with another girl, I would hate it. That's why you love it, because it's wrong. But I love it more than you do.
Larry is revealing to her that, you know, it would mean a lot to him if she would do shit with other men. All right, so you understand the context. And she says to him, it feels wrong doing it when I'm going out with you. Like you sleeping with another girl, I would hate it. Larry goes, that's why you'll love it, because it's wrong. But I'll love it more than you do. Ha ha ha. And she goes, so would you, about sleeping with another girl? He goes, no, of course not.
Now these guys, Greg Doucette, and John Bravo here, they would be taking on a lot of liability, opening themselves up for a defamation suit were it not true, where they knew that this was not authentic, or if they had reason to suspect that it was inauthentic. They seem very confident that this is in fact Larry communicating with this woman. To me, that's pretty compelling. These guys, they're not new to this YouTube shit. Okay.
She goes, I suppose it's not easy to understand what I enjoy. I know most men want to...
Where did they even... Shit. Where the fuck did they even get this shit from? Do we know this is Larry for real?
Stick their D in everything that comes their way. So you'd only like me to do it, but you doing it with the girl is wrong, so it's the same? And then he goes, but then there are guys like me who want their girlfriends to get and send pics. And then he...
AP? Wait, get what? And send... Get... I'm tripping, but then there's guys like me who want their girlfriend to get AP. It's not AP. They cut it out, so I ain't hear what he said.
Me, who want their girlfriends to get and send pics. And then he puts his arms up like what a girl does in her emojis, and he says, I enjoy you being open and slutty. While I know I'll never touch another woman, it's how I'm wired.
Wow.
It doesn't excite me to sleep with another woman. It excites me more if you sleep with another man. Fucked up, right?
I mean, you're into what you're into.
Yeah.
Okay.
Read this shit I'm reading. This conversation alone plays me on my insecurities. So if I did it anytime soon, I would think, well, if we can do it with the guy, what if he goes and does it with another girl? So I have to be totally 100% secure to do this. See, so Larry, in this whole conversation, he's revealing to the girl, I don't want to sleep with no other girls, but it's okay. You can do it with the other men because I like it.
Wow.
She says, yeah.
And they're dropping the area code. This woman who's provided these screenshots of this text messages, she has this person saved as Larry Wheels. And this is via WhatsApp, right? So, oh boy, this would be a lot for Larry to deny.
Okay, I see what you mean. As I said, I just have to learn that, and I totally trust it. He goes, more time together, more trust, and more comfortable. Exactly, still building on the foundations of the relationship. I do believe we'll do it for sure and just laugh at it, but right now I'm not ready. He goes, maybe we can take baby steps in that direction. She says, of course, better. Slowly work towards it, at least to a point where you can talk about it comfortably. Yeah, I mean, physically, someone else is a huge step. See, so she's not totally into this. She doesn't understand why he wants her to do this shit, right? So he's trying to convince her. One day, I want you to text me about this kind
Basically begging her to cuckold him.
This is crazy.
of stuff and talk to me like a cuck. Thanks in advance. She says, how so, master? Like I'm the submissive one, and you rub in my face how these guys did things with you I haven't. Then he throws up the hands again. What's with that girl shit emoji? I've been so clean with you. How does that make you feel? He goes, inadequate. He wants the shit dirty. So this, I'm assuming, she did shit with the guy and filmed it because he wants to watch it. He goes, naughty Dobby, please send something from the
Naughty
video, Dobbs.
Dobby?
What the
You
fuck
mean like
is
Dobby
that?
from Lord of the Rings? I meant Harry Potter. Hey, Dobby's from Harry Potter. I knew that,
Yeah,
okay?
I don't know.
Much. I will make another video one day. He goes, even if you screenshot and crop something from it, censor stuff in the background, can use an app to censor stuff in the background of the photo screenshot. I apologize for being persistent, but as you said, we don't know next time you will do something like this. And I feel there is definitely something that can be taken from that video and crop censors. She
Bro
goes,
is fiending.
Word, he is fiending for that
fiending
shit.
for this shit.
okay, I will look. No, I totally get it. He goes, thanks, Dom. So he's really into watching all this shit.
All
Then he
right.
sends her a text saying, Dick is waiting for you. Have been waiting in line after everyone on OF for you. She says, he's the real simp. Larry goes, yes, I am. Look at this one. We can go now, he says. Okay, cool. I'll go out, put some clothes on. I got on my knees and kissed your feet after you had from other guy. Masty is feeling very grateful.
Wow.
She says, is Masty going to watch the videos of me being a... Yes, I'm watching now. I couldn't wait. I still can't believe all the shit I'm reading.
Bro, this is horrible. Not the cuckoldery.
Nah,
I mean, if
this
that's
is
what a guy's
crazy.
into, shit.
This is crazy.
Yeah, that's your business, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. But hey, it's not illegal, right? If everyone's consented, then shit. That's what y'all is into. But this is gonna follow him now, bro. You know, once a man gets hit with that cuck label, bro, that is who you are for the rest of your internet career. That's how we've seen it play out for a lot of these other guys, bro. They can never live this shit down. Fucking you got Adam 22,
Yep.
Akash Singh, Sneeko. Like, they can never live this shit down. And
Sneeko?
so now this will perpetually, anytime Larry posts a
I ain't
picture
know
with
Sneeko
his wife,
did something.
and it's you know what I'm saying? So he only has two options. Either he says this is, he denies all of this shit, says that Johnny is lying, Greg is lying, this is false, this is fake, this is fabricated. I don't know what happens after that, because how can they prove that this shit is real beyond doxing Larry?
This shit is pretty wild to me. I
don't. So people think
want to see what he's talking
and says,
about.
well, you know what? At first, I could take fucking fitted cap, bro.
I want to
then-
see the rest of what they're talking about.
Is the sick one. I don't understand why somebody would want a woman's heel down there. All right, look what he says. He goes, I'm in front. Can Masty, what is this pet word? Can Masty under Dobby's heel? It'll be the most simp way to... She goes, no, not allowed to... He goes, okay, Dobbs. Now this one. Are you ready for this? She says, I've had 2 Ds already.
Wow.
He says, have you actually? Wow, babe, that's so hot. Did they both feel coming home? Okay. Is Masty gonna fill Dobby? Yes, Masty's gonna fall inside Dobby's. Did Dobby shower or anything? Since I was in the shower, but I didn't clean myself.
Wow.
He says, okay, perfect.
These are some interesting.
Now, this here is a message from a guy who messaged a girlfriend, right, of Larry, saying, I know he's been messaging other women. She says, oh, really? Show me. Look, I don't want to be a homewrecker. Just know he messaged my girlfriend, asking her if she'd ever thought about being a lifter/vixen. Sounds kind of weird. Then he unsent the message. So I'm not going to say what a vixen is, but it's very similar to a voyeur.
Nigga. And how you get the sheets dirty? I just did them shits. Can't fucking believe you, man.
Can't say the shit on here.
Okay.
All right. So he's basically, finding girls on Instagram with the guy and asking if he can do something. All right. That's all I'm going to say. So this last one, okay, is a conversation. I trust the source, but I'm not confirming this actually happened, but it's a funny story.
All right.
He goes, I don't know what's worse, him stealing money or the girls at Mount Vernon Barbell that pegged him a few years back. So
What?
I guess him and Peggy are into the same old shit. But Larry, he's the real, Mount Vernon Pegger, MVP in all of this. It's only a
Don't
matter.
forget that girlfriend of 5 years who also accused him of cheating on her with a man. So this is some crazy shit, man. Wow.
Of time before
I didn't
that
catch
shit
that
comes out,
part.
too.
What?
I used to train at that gym and would hear the stories that this is going back like 6-7 years. Now people,
Why is it always the weirdos that's getting like clout and shit though? Like, well, I'm not sure if this is true. I can't say this is true, but why do these people just come out and have like end up getting famous and shit like that? Like, what the hell? The nigga just said he spent $10,000 on porn, and it's free. What happened to don't beach me? Focus, stay focused, go to the gym. What happened to that?
all right, I'm only reading a piece of these conversations. Like I said, I have massive amount of information and personal stuff about the other personal things of how it affected these girls, all this behavior. But I'm not putting that in this video. Like I said, if the girls want to come out and speak their story, they can. But that's all I'm going to read for you guys because I think you guys have enough shit where now when
So it sounds like Johnny possibly has girls on standby willing to actually give their testimony if Larry tries to say that this shit is fake and these texts aren't real. Wow.
Larry, you're going to be sick from this shit too and have those nightmares. So now you guys know all this crazy shit about Larry, right? Well, you know all this shit that's going on online, all these clips, all these memes going around about,
Yo, yeah, maybe because he's real like he talks like this, like his mouth don't open for real, like you can barely see his top teeth. He's like, but that's just how he is.
Larry being a cuck to Rampage Jackson because that stream they did.
Yeah.
Well, looking at it now after knowing the shit that you know, you're going to be looking at it a little differently now when I tell you this story.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Remember the video?
Like
with
he's real
Ram-
stern. Like bro's eyebrows don't even move. It's just like his eyebrows, forehead don't move. Like
Paige and Larry's wife, when she was twirling her hair, playing with her tits, giving him those googly eyes.
Yep, I don't know if that shit's gonna get copyrighted.
Go to Guatemala later on that month. You ever been to Guatemala?
All right, so here's Rampage Jackson with his wife.
Everyone thought she was doing bad shit behind Larry's back, like a Shamuta would. But what if Larry was promoting
what's
this
his
love
music?
affair?
This nigga big as fuck, bro. God damn. This nigga is a fucking walking muscle, bro. Jesus Christ.
Larry even tells him to
He's on all the fucking steroids,
get on top of
it would seem.
his wife.
My wife knows awesome jiu-jitsu.
You know jiu-jitsu?
Just try it out, man.
No. Brother.
You should
Can you see
try
the
it
way
out.
that Rampage gives him that look with the eye on the side? Like he doesn't want to give up his secret.
Oh, shit.
Like they might have had a little bit of too much fun together outside the ring.
Wow.
The night before.
Wow. Oh, shit.
Let me see. Hey, I don't want to roll with your wife, man. Bro, your wife hot as fuck. Yeah, I know. I got no control over.
Right, a little ding.
Bro, why would you make a joke like that? Who would make a joke about a guy getting hard rolling around
your
with
wife?
your wife? Like, why would that be funny to you?
What's
But
wrong
that
with
wasn't
him?
all. Because after that, that mat session, the training session they were all involved in, they went out to dinner together. Rampage, Larry, his wife, and there was a lot of awkward moments on the table. And at one point, Rampage was asked, why doesn't he go on Discord? And he said, you know what? I'm too busy streaming and
On
Bro,
Discord?
live streaming has destroyed so many like influencers. Live streaming is the new Twitter. It used to be your old tweets would be the thing that would do you in. Now it's this shit, bro. Live streaming.
And then he turns, he looks at Larry's
These IRL streams in particular.
girlfriend and gives her the side eye again.
I don't get it. I don't know what they put in my Discord. I don't even be looking at my Discord. I've been too busy streaming and streaming and hanging out. Natural.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Everybody looks a little weird, man. Look at Larry looking over to his wife. What the fuck is that?
Oh no, I don't mess with married women.
Wow.
Wait, what the fuck just happened? Oh, what a bomb clock.
Look at Larry looking over to his
Wait,
wife.
what did they just say?
What
Hold
the
on.
fuck is that?
Oh no, I don't mess with married women.
Wow. I think Rampage already hit.
That's what I'm
think
saying.
Rampage already was all up in them guts.
Low key. It might have been. It might be like under the rug. They've been kicking it around each other for a little bit now. And if Larry still got the same, well, let's say allegedly he did what he did. If he did what he did back then, if that was him, I don't put it past him now.
Then after that, they're still all sitting on the table talking to the chat. Somebody brings up P. Diddy. And once his name is brought up, I wonder why. Look how awkward things got even more now.
Diddy booty is fine.
No, Diddy booty.
That's his
nickname.
Diddy Booty.
Diddy Booty Jackson. That's what they call it. Diddy Booty Jackson. Hey, she doesn't know. She's a foreigner. I'm introducing.
I know about Diddy, but I don't know Diddy Booty. Jackson is the name.
Oh, now you know about Diddy Booty Jackson.
Did you ever go with your career to freakouts, party parties?
No judgment. It's
Yeah,
serious.
this is the same stuff. Some lotion.
They're gonna score you. They're gonna blow you up.
And then the best part.
What the fuck just happened? Diddy Booty Jackson? Sure enough, Rampage and go some freak offs, man.
Larry, he goes, you know what? I would have went to the P. Diddy party. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, we all know how much you love rubbing yourself in oil for the bodybuilding shows. Of course you're gonna rub yourself all over in that shit at a P. Diddy party, you asshole.
I mean, if Diddy invited me, I maybe would have gone. I was single at the time. I mean, I would have, maybe showed up, see what's all about. Just check it out.
Yeah, you saw what it was all about.
I think everybody.
I mean, is Rampage Jackson literally eating out of Larry's plate? Am I reading this wrong? Bro, this is some real like crazy shit. Just another grown ass man just taking the meat, bro, out of your plate. Bro,
I don't know whose plate that is, but I ain't gonna commentary on that. I ain't got nothing to say. That might be just Rampage, but I don't know. That whole Diddy Booty Jackson shit was a little, I don't know what the look on his face.
Going to a dinner with one of your homeboys, bro, and they all just chopping it up, and he just start taking like the fucking chicken and steak out of your plate.
What time the store close? Okay.
That's crazy.
No, I mean, yeah, back then. No, yeah, back then. But now knowing what Diddy was up to,
Yeah.
would you think of?
Yeah, you would lose respect. Like, people would judge you all kinds of ways. People knew you were at the party. But before this came out, if he invite Diddy and
This must be some kind of buffet setup, man. That shit is almost as disrespectful as him fucking your wife. That's crazy.
Yeah, you would, because you didn't know what he was up to. But now you know what he's up to. He like dudes. His nipples.
I didn't hear about all that.
Oh, okay. You didn't hear about it. Okay. Did it like men, bro? Did you hear about that?
No, for my understanding.
So after that whole fiasco, Larry and his wife, they went on their Kickstream Live again, right, begging for donations. And
Begging
people
for
were teasing him
donations.
about that whole Rampage thing, right? And for no reason, no one said anything about being a cuck. Larry had to volunteer and say, listen, I'm not a cuck. And if you really look into what he's saying, now we know why he was bringing it up out of nowhere, just like Greg said.
I mean, he's fine, but no, he's not my type, for sure not. He was very nice and entertaining, but in that particular clip where I'm like touching my hair, you can tell I'm like fully zoned out, and it was just funny. But
Despite what was said with those clip farming clips, I am not a cuck. For anyone out there wondering, there is no couplery going on here in this marriage.
Why is she fidgeting? You say that, she started grabbing her necklace. She's like,
There's no couplery going on here in this marriage.
in a weird position, I don't know what to say.
The truth.
in a weird position. I don't know what to say. What do you mean? If you're not sleeping with other men, how is that a weird position? You don't know what to say. That's why Larry's like, the truth? How about the truth? What you mean you don't know what to say?
So in the end, and I've spoken about this before in other videos, I believe this is a perfect example of what happens when you are a 16-year-old kid. You go on copious amount of performance-enhancing drugs, and how dangerous it is and how much it can control your brain and your thoughts and can change them, And I know Derek More Plates, More Dates spoke about this.
Yeah, Larry, he got on steroids at a very young age, man. That
So
shit
he
will
was
really
on steroids.
give you some very it will alter your sexual preferences and your sexual desires.
Greg Doucette spoke about this. Mike Israetel, that asshole, he even spoke about this.
Yeah, he always
How
calls
much
somebody an asshole.
it can affect you. And,
I still haven't seen his eyebrows move.
even for me, I remember, I spoke about it. I've told you guys about this before. I took Tren one time for, I think, 3 weeks. And, no shame if you like the bigger girls. But I was, normally I'm not really attracted to the very, very big ones. But I took that shit and I got attracted. So it fucked me up, wired my brain differently.
That's not. You're saying your brain got fucked up because you was willing to, mess around with a couple BBWs, bro. Huh?
Thank God since then I've...
Yeah, I mean, it kind of did. I mean, he fucked it. Yeah, if that's not what his brain is usually programmed to, then his brain got fucked up.
Covered. But imagine you're doing this to a 16-year-old person just out of puberty. Imagine how it can affect you. And I think Larry is a perfect example of that, and a cautionary tale for kids not to mess with all this shit. So now, Larry,
don't touch it.
Like I said, we all have kinks. Nothing to be ashamed of. Some we like crazier shit, and others just part of being a human, right? But you can't go and start destroying people's lives like you have because of those kinks. And, I'm hoping that you've gotten older, you have matured, and, those people that you have hurt, I believe they deserve closure in their lives because their lives were affected by your actions. And saying that, seeing...
Yeah, I don't know what he did or what's going on.
Text messages are authentic. It truly does put Larry Wheels in a bizarre...
Yeah, if these are real, then Larry, you're fucked, brother. Well, that's what's the news on the YouTube drama, kick drama today. But hey, man, like, subscribe, comment. I'll be right back with another one. Gotta use the bathroom. You dig?